Namaste, Salam Alaikum, and Haribol to all of you. My name is Sriman Japadas, and I've been a lifelong practitioner of what is known as Bhakti Yoga. But 26 years ago, I got into business, and I've actually incorporated most of the principles that I've learned in the practice of yoga, and I've incorporated into business. And today, my followers, they call me a life coach because pretty much my principles that I teach involves very much on how we should live our life, especially in particular when we do business, that we don't get into an exploitive tendency, exploiting others just for the profit of business. So I teach these principles very much in line with the principles of yoga. And in fact, a lot of it's like regarding servant leadership, all of these principles that many of the businesses today are beginning to realize and actually teach and practice, that we could not really separate business, the principles of business, and the very principles of what is to be as a good human being. So we cannot separate our personal principles and our business principles. But in the practice of yoga principles, both are being taken care of, wherein we get to build our character in this foundational principles, wherein the focus would be, of course, understanding who we are, understanding actually the needs of the person, the needs of the soul, and very much in relationship to how we would be dealing with the people that we deal with, or with family, with the people in business, and of course how we would be dealing with the environment as a whole, that we would not be exploitive as human beings. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do as a life coach. In business, and in fact also in our personal life, building relationship with people around us is very important. And people of today are lacking these principles, which we call EQ. Many people are very high in IQ, but they lack EQ. They lack these principles wherein allow them to, in fact, deal with people in a very nice manner. I've seen this even in our board meeting in corporate. I would have lawyers and sometimes accountants or other directors. They would just be like fighting like tigers, and they're very skillful, but they could not see eye to eye because they were just taught skills in school. Yeah. But in business and in life, we have to unlearn a lot of things, a lot of those principles that we learned, the go-getting thing and being superior and all of those things, which entirely does not work when you have to deal with people. I mean, I always believe that you cannot tie up somebody by a piece of a paper or a contract that says you're my employee, or you're this, you know, I'm more superior than you and you got to follow me. You don't tie people based on those contracts. Whereas in my experience, the best contract you could have is your building of relationship, is the relationship that you build with your partners, with your wife, your husband, with your children, because all relationship is based upon mutual understanding in terms of your vision, sharing your vision to others, sharing your mission, all of this, which entails having a coach, a life coach, that is. Just like, you know, if you want to be successful in any field of either music or if you're athletic in that regard, you need a coach to tell you where you're going wrong. So similarly in business, today, coaches, life coaches such as myself, are very much required to come in and actually will be able to pinpoint where you could be improving in your personal lives, where you could be improving in terms of the principles that you need to be developing in terms of your character, your weaknesses, and your strength, because all of this would be needed in terms of in your path, in your goal towards success. So this is the reason why you have to look for a life coach. or a guru or a teacher in that regard. Thank you.